Hi. Today I'm going to talk about something that I have experienced for the past few years, and it seems to be important to at least talk about it now. As you can see, got my ears. Let's do this. So, I've been on a journey, more or less, of hair removal. I've looked into it insofar as laser hair removal, shaving, and there's a spray that moves hair. Let's see if we can find it. There is a spray you can use to remove hair. People call it nail or whatever. The different forms of that also removes hair. And I this is what I found about it altogether. Honestly, I took it upon myself to get rid of hair on my arms. I knew I was gonna do that like 3 years ago, so I did. And there's definitely like you can shave it or whatever you want to do to it. But I knew if I was gonna do it, I was gonna go hard, and so I got it laser hair removed. So at first it had like first I used to have hair on its own, um, and then it was actually my right arm that I removed hair from. At first they wanted me to do a test patch for laser hair removal, and that's what I did. I few pulses of the laser hair removal thing, and I got the hair went away. Like it was like that much hair. Where am I going? That much hair they got rid of, and I was like, sweet, that's what I want. However, when I wanted like all of it gone, it wasn't that easy. On the one hand, I went and got my hair removed at a different location, and then that didn't really work out. It's hard to express what happened, um, for many reasons. It's probably because I'm a different breed, I guess. I don't know. I'm special somehow. And they didn't want to continue with the removal for whatever reason. So by that time, there was the test patch from a different place. And they had gotten even more hair removed from this arm. And I was like, okay. But they didn't want to do it on the other arm for some reason. It's hard to express. Honestly I wanted to honestly have a clear expression of what happened and my impressions of it, but I don't think the idiosyncrasies of it all is just ridiculous. They didn't laser hair remove my other arm, which actually now that I'm looking at it, it was this arm that they did, and then this arm still had hair on it. Now that I think about it, and that was its own thing, I guess. It was they refused to do it for whatever reason. I have no idea why. On one hand, this is like its own thing, where I didn't even pay for it because they didn't do it properly, or like for whatever reason, it was free. So that was my whole experience about getting free hair removal. But I have so much to say about that. But moving on to another removal here, with removal through laser, that was painful. I if I was more in control of it, and if I was doing it myself, I think I would be better to. I would be more in control for one, and also I could know all the things like how much it hurts and stuff like that. I think that for the removal, it it stung. It was kind of like an elastic band. Now that I think about it, I'm like I have different experiences of it from different places. So let me see if I can remember it. It was like elastic band. that soap pin sound feeling of it. That's what it felt like, and more so, not necessarily the elastic band, but I wasn't a fan of it because when you're done, and by now it's like, well, it's different, but when you get it done, it's like smelling rotting flesh. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. It's burned hair. Is a better description of it because it is burnt hair. You're burning and cauterizing all the hair off. It smells awful. But when you have it done, then you have it done, and there's no more hair there. But like I said, I went to 2 different places to get the hair removed, and all in all, there was maybe a mix-up of what maybe there was a mix-up of what I wanted or what I don't know what how to describe it, but I can move on to not necessarily the laser hair removal, which I did. I gave you the list of it. That's what it was. Um, in addition, it was also really expensive. Because I told you I went to 2 different places. One was completely free, so that was that. It was free because they couldn't perform the service. There was another place that I'm currently working with financially, so that's a whole different issue. But I can also talk about what the other forms of hair removal, which would have been, I guess, like nail or other things that they do to remove hair. The thing about that, so you have the laser hair removal, really expensive, really pricey. Wouldn't do that again necessarily because I knew, or I found out there's a different way to do it. The other way to do it is, I guess, like, what do you want to call it, like nail or that kind of stuff. It's less expensive because you only have to buy the product, but it smells so awful. Like I can't express to you how much it stinks. I really cannot. Remembering the smell was so bad. But then again, the smell of the burning thing also was bad. But so I guess if you look at it, when they burn the hair off, that smelled really bad. When you apply the stuff for the nail or whatever, it's called like name brand hair removal stuff. That smells really bad too. Um, but when it comes to the name brand stuff, well, I don't even know if it's name brand. I don't know what you want to call it. The nail stuff. You put it on your wherever you want hair removed. Leave it for like 5 minutes. Wipe it away, and oh my gosh, the hair is gone. So that was comparatively easier because it was just like put it on, wipe it off, it's done. So altogether, it was easy to do, but it smelled so bad. I just remember it smelling so bad. But then again, with the hair removal, with the laser hair removal, it smelled bad too. So I don't know how you get past the scent of things. But with the hair removal through product, it was less expensive because you're doing it yourself. I would prefer that in the end if I knew everything I knew now. Would probably do the over-the-counter name brand stuff. Of course, there's different brands, but that's up to you to figure that one out. The third hair removal place or hair removal thing I would talk about would be if you have like a razor or something. I can't compare it now, but there was like this plastic kind of spoon, it's a flat spoon though. Uh, when you buy this stuff on the web or wherever you get the stuff, they give you the spoon and you put the product on you, and 5 minutes later, spoon, and it removes everything. So it's just a plastic spoon. That's one way of removing it, but that's kind of a different way of doing it. What you can also do is just get a razor and razor it off. But the difference between but the difference between the spray and stuff would be time. I don't know exactly how it works. I know on one hand, if I got it laser hair moved, that's kind of like you agree to get it done permanently. So like the hair never comes back. But for me, that's why I'm kind of like uneven because I also have it on one side, but not the other one. Because the other one, I had to use a different product and or I had to razor or I had to razor it off. So on one side, it would get rid of all the product, but you can also like razor. Using a razor would be the least powerful form, I would say, because the spray kind of gets rid of it and it inhibits the growth. I haven't done this a study to find out how much it inhibits it or make sure the hair never comes back, but I can only say that it's better than, I guess, razor, which would be it comes back pretty fast. Because I don't know if I can show you. I don't have it on. I honestly can't show you right now because I can't really tell. But the hair goes back, and you just have to like use the razor again to get rid of it. But that's like the three different tiers of hair removal that I've looked into, and that's really only one so far. I'm sure there are different ways of doing it and different manners and stuff. If I could, that would be it too. Is that if I used a razor, it wouldn't smell that bad. Um, I don't know what that is about the scent. On the one hand, your hair being burned off is smells so bad, and it just seems like so like antithetical of like you're like maybe I shouldn't be doing this because it smells really bad. And then there's also the over the counter stuff, which is it smells so bad too. It really smells so bad. But with razor, you're like done, but it'll come back sooner. I'm sure there's like a chart or something I can do, but I think the main one thing is cost. Um, Laser hair removal is the most expensive, but it's the best. Like for you, the results you get is probably the best. Of course, for me, it was kind of different, I could say, from my experience. But then there's also what I found to be the best one would be the over-the-counter stuff, which I got through like Amazon or whatever. But then that's also based off of which one you get, probably. So again, that's a whole different other thing to look into. And then if you just want a quick fix, just use your razor and go for it. It won't smell that bad, and it gets the job done. So those are my three different ways of hair removal from experience. This has been tested for I guess 3 years now because of the laser hair removal was way it was a long process. But yes, through laser hair removal, over the counter stuff, and razor, that's my experience with hair removal stuff, and I hope you enjoyed and used my suffering for the bettering of you. Anyways, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Bye.